everyone, it is Kelsey here. Hope my Trilogy fam is doing well. For today's class, we're going to probably use a strap will be handy for you. If you do not have a yoga strap, no worries. You can grab a belt, a scarf, a tie, a rope, something that is probably as long as your wingspan, I'd say, and that has kind of taut texture. We don't want anything that's too flexible. We want something that's a little sturdier than that when we use our weight against it. So we'll have a strap handy, and of course, if you want anything else, blocks, blankets, bolsters, it's your class. Take as much tools as you want with you to the mat. Grab a maybe glass of water, maybe put on candles, put on some music, whatever is gonna make you feel relaxed. And we'll get started on our backs. So we'll come into just a little bit of a hip opener here. So I like to think of it as tree pose on the floor. So my left leg is gonna go long, and then I'm gonna start small because my hips are a little tight from running. I'm going to bring my right foot closer towards my left ankle. You could always have the right foot higher up the leg if you want a little more of a hip opener right now, but just let that right knee fall open, almost like you're a figure four if you were to look at your legs. So you can choose to have the shoulders soft and maybe the hands on the hips or the arms out wide to your wingspan. Maybe you reach the arms all the way back behind you. One on the belly, one on the heart is also a good place. Just naturally move your arms, your hands around. Let them be wherever is most comfortable, feel supportive for you right now. And my left foot, I'm not really trying to put too much emphasis into it. So my left toes are kind of going out, falling out a little, so I'm externally rotating through my left hip. So it's nice and relaxed through the left leg. Allow yourself to get a little soft here. You can always slide a pillow, a blanket, a block under this right knee if this is still too much too soon. You can higher the right knee a little so it's not as big as an opening for that right hip. But let's just come into our breath. Maybe the eyes come to a close. Big inhale, fill up. And big exhale. Allowing yourself more space. You don't have to carry the weight of the week around with you at all times, the weight of the day, the month, the year you're in. Let some things go as you exhale. Really try to expand or lengthen the exhale right now. Maybe breathing 2 seconds longer than it takes you to inhale. Get used to the sound of your breath, almost like waves crashing to the shore. The rhythm of your movement, of your breath, will dictate how fast or slow you go through these poses. And when you're ready, we're just going to lift and lower that right knee a bit. almost like you would butterfly flaps. Just see how it feels. Notice the glutes working here a little bit to move the knee, the inner thigh. We're gonna hug that right knee in towards the chest. It doesn't have to be a huge hug right now. It doesn't have to come clashing into the heart. Just like it closer. And my body wants to take the right knee a little side to side, left to right. Maybe see what your body's asking you to do with it. If you want to draw circles, you want the knee to be a little more free from the hands. And then in your own time, we'll straighten this right leg up towards the sky. Maybe your hamstrings are very tight right now. We put a major bend to that right knee. That's totally fine. Just point and flex the right foot. Stay with that breath and try to use your core here. Try to keep the low back, the navel pressing towards the mat. Nice and slow, maybe on an exhale, squeezing your abdomen. You're gonna lower this right leg down towards the floor, flexing the right foot, and letting it hit. We'll find that fallen tree on the other side. So the right leg will stay long, and now the left foot will go somewhere along that right leg. If you go closer towards the right foot, it'll be a little gentler of a hip opener. The closer you go up towards your right inner thigh, the more intense of a hip opener. So you choose. And remember, a prop to support under that left knee can always go there as well. You can allow the right toes to fall out a little to open up the right hip a bit as well. Continue opening it. And then choose to place those hands, those arms wherever you'd like. They don't have to go in the same place as they were on the other side. Maybe wiggle your shoulders a little closer together, lift the heart, and soften the head, the chin, relax. Stay with your breath. In and out. Maybe stay with the extended exhale as you breathe. We'll send that left knee in towards the chest. Do what naturally feels good. Making your way to left leg up the wall. And again, if your hamstring's very tight, keep that major bend in the knee for now. You can just open up through the ankle, flexing and pointing the foot. A nice, steady, slow fall. Allow the left leg to lower. Squeezing the core, keep that left hip up in its socket. Very good. Let's take a full body stretch. Reach the arms back behind you. Point the 10 toes. And then we'll hug both knees in. Give yourself a little rock. Left to right. Then one big circle with both knees staying together. And a circle the opposite direction. Bring the knees in. And you can rock and roll up to a seat or just spill off to one side. And that seat will just be a transition to your downward facing dog. Your hands and your knees. Or no, your hands and your feet. If you want to hit a tabletop for your down dog, go for it. And again, if those hamstrings are still very tight, put a bend into the knees, or you can start to pedal it out. Maybe shake and release through the head. Oftentimes I hold a lot of tightness in my back, so I'm really plunging the heart towards my knees. And then coming back through center and tightening up the core after I get a little bit of a back bend in. Allow yourself to naturally move here. Maybe the eyes close and you, again, just allow the breath to lead you. I've loved lately rolling into high planks and coming back to a down dog to kind of warm up my spine, build a little strength. We'll all meet in this static down dog when you're ready. Hips high, head heavy. Really try to find space between your vertebrae. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, come to the tipiest of toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk towards the top of your mat. Take a nice halfway lift and a forward fold. Inhale, takes it all the way up to the sky, reach high. And exhale, take it back down. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulder squeeze. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back first. Stay in this low lunge. Big breath in. And exhale, step the left foot back, high plank. Holding it here. Big inhale, big exhale. Lower knees, chest, chin, or halfway. Inhale, cobra, or if you feel ready, an up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big inhale, fill up. Release as you exhale, ground through the palms and the toes. Inhale, get light on your feet, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, make it to the top of your mat. Halfway lift and fold. Reach all the way up to the sky, stand tall, look up. Exhale, bring it back down, bow the brain. Halfway lift. Plant the palms. This time we'll step the left foot back first. Stay in this low lunge. Maybe put a little bend in that left knee. Feel the activation, the strengthening through the right leg. Then when you're ready, exhale, send the right foot back. High plank. Hold it here. Big breath in. This time we're going to step the right foot outside the right edge of the mat. Left foot goes wide outside the left edge. Wide-legged plank. Exhale, walk the hands back towards the feet. Coming into a wide-legged straddle here. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to walk our hands over towards our right foot and turn our right toes out towards the right. We'll keep the right hand down on the floor, ankle or right shin. We'll lift the left arm up to the sky. So we're coming into a triangle pose here. Squeezing the shoulders, trying to stack them. Try to feel lengthening through that left side body without crunching too much through your right. So it's not about reaching the right foot so much or the right side of the ground. It's more about finding this nice parallel, linear feeling between both side bodies and squeezing the feet together, almost like they have magnets on them, when you feel those inner thighs line up. Inhale, I'm gonna stand tall. Keep the stance of your legs. Arms out wide to your wingspan. Reverse this, so bring the left arm down the left leg, the right arm up and over the right side of your face. Very good. Coming back through center with the arms. The right toes will come in, and you'll bow forwards, hinge at the hips, wide-legged forward fold. Maybe shake out the head. Walk those hands over to that left foot. Point the left toes all the way out to the left now. The left hand comes to a block, the ankle, the shin. Peel the right arm up to the sky. Again, magnets on the feet, they want to squeeze together. Keep both sides of your body nice and long. Maybe look up at that right hand and breathe. Keep a little softness, a little bend in that left knee. You don't want to hyperextend. Inhale. Bringing the shoulders up over the hips, arms nice and wide. And then reverse, bring the right arm down the right leg, the left arm up and over the left side of your face. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale back to center, finding a quick star pose, hinge at the hips, nice and slow. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands forward to a wide-legged plank. And holding it here, you can always drop your knees. You can either hold, take a child's pose, or do 3 push-ups here. Halfway down, pushing back up. Halfway down, inhale up. Once more. Come back to a wide-legged down dog. We'll bring the feet back to hip bone distance apart. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee to the nose. Stepping the right foot through, find that low lunge. Staying here. Inhale, find your crescent, lift the arms high. Exhale, warrior 2. So finding the nice wingspan through the arms, gazing back down the right hand. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, flip the right palm up. Exhale, lean forward. Stay for the inhale, float the side bodies. Then exhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in that front right knee. Big inhale, big exhale. Come back through your warrior 2. And we'll find horse stance. So we're going to keep the right leg basically the same. Turn the left heel and the left toes out. So both knees are heading over the ankles, heels in, toes wide. I'll bring the hands behind my head. Big breath in. Exhale, right elbow towards right knee. Inhale, center. Right elbow towards left knee. Inhale, center. Left elbow to left knee. Inhale up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale up. Big breath in. This time we're just going to go side to side, taking our oblique crunches. Same elbow, same knee. Exhale to bend. Inhale through center. Inhale, stand up tall, find that star pose. Right toes turn out. Left toes turn back into that nice warrior two. Exhale, frame the right foot. Stay in the low lunge first. Nice and slow. Squeeze the right heel back to the glute. Step back to that high plank. Take your vinyasa or go straight to a down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left leg high. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Step it forward, stay in the low lunge. Feel the muscles activate in the legs. Inhale up to crescent. Exhale as your warrior two. Big breath in. Big breath out. Flip the left palm up. Exhale, lean forwards. Stay for the inhale. Try to expand through the side bodies. Then exhale, find your reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. We'll find that horse stance again. This time I'm going to stay here. Elbows bent, palms up. We're just going to do little pulses up and down. Keeping the core nice and tight. Staying with the breath. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hinge at the hips, wide-legged forward fold. Walk those hands over to that right foot. Reach the right arm high to the sky, take a twist. Exhale, walk the hands to the left foot. Reach the left arm high. Opening up the heart, the spine. Coming back through center. Maybe see how far forward you can reach those hands. And exhale them, drag back towards you. And go the other way, tunnel those hands through your legs. See how far away you can get them. Maybe tuck the chin. Come back through center. Walk the hands to that front left foot. And windmill your arms back up. Warrior two. Big breath in. Big breath out. Cartwheel the hands, framing that left foot. Stay in the low lunge. Then squeezing the heel to the glute. Taking it back. Downward facing dog. All right, we'll grab that strap when we're ready. We'll meet at the top of the mat. I'll turn this way so you can see. So having that strap, we're going to stay strong and stable in this left leg. So to help, we're going to put a little bend into it, micro bend. We're going to really squeeze the left glute. Spread the left toes nice and wide and just ground them down. So you really want to think that the weight of your foot, all four corners of it, are nailed to the floor. We're going to strap up this right foot with the strap. And the ends of the strap can be in either hand. First, we're going to inhale. As we exhale, squeeze the core, press down through the left foot that's going to stay, And then bring that right knee in line with the right hip, flexing the right foot down like it's trying to break the strap. Inhale, straighten that right leg in front of you. Exhale to bend. So going back and forth. If you need to, go next to a wall to help you to balance. But keeping that micro bend in that left leg will help. And try not to think of keeping that left leg straight, but nice and fluid, almost like a tree. They're not straight up and down. You know, they allow themselves to move a little in the wind. Okay, we're gonna lower that right foot, maybe shake it out. And then if this next option is too much, I can show you something that's a little easier on the hip and the hamstrings. We'll see how this feels here. Again, stabilize, put a little bend in that left knee. Exhale, core tight, bend that right knee in line with your right hip. Now you're gonna bring both strap ends into that right hand. I like to have my left hand on my left hip, just helps me balance. You're gonna open that right leg out towards the right. You can stay with this right knee just bent, or you can see what it's like to straighten the right leg. And I like my left arm to go free for a counterbalance here. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, exhale to release. So if straightening that leg is too much, maybe you just come to the tree pose here. Okay, you could also go above the knee, or you could just stay with the knee bent and open with your hand. Whatever options serve you. We'll shake it out. We'll strap up this left foot under the arch, keeping that right knee, you know, a little bouncy, I guess, a little buoyant. Squeezing the right glute, standing up nice and tall, shoulders over hips. Each hand has a strap end. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, bend that left knee in front of the hip. Inhale, kick the left leg out in front of you. Exhale to bend. Let's go back and forth. Again, you can become friends with the wall, totally good. And each side of your body is different, so you may notice one leg is a little steadier, or stable, or more flexible. My left leg is always the problem child for me. So be patient with yourself, study yourself. Okay, one more, and then release. Shake it out before we come back into it. A little softness in that right knee, arch of the left foot strapped up. First, we're going to exhale, bend the left knee in front of the hip. Bring both strap ends into that left hand, and then you can bend that left knee out to the left. You can always just stay here. You can take it to that tree pose, or if you want, see what it feels like to straighten that left leg. Maybe the right arm extends for a counterbalance, and breathe. Slowly releasing the left leg down, and walk it out, shake it out. One last thing before we close. Nice little shoulder rinse. Bring your hands up over your head, about 2 shoulder distances apart. As you exhale, lower the strap behind you. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it in front of you towards your hips. Inhale high. Exhale low. You can always walk the hands closer together for more of a stretch, or further away for less intensity. Inhale to rise. Exhale to drop. Release the strap. And I'm just going to slowly lower, kind of halfway through a chair pose. Quietly trying to come onto my glutes and rolling onto my back. I'm going to keep rolling just for a little massage. To counter all the hip opening, we're going to bring our feet as wide as the mat, knees bent, and let them kind of knock into each other. Internally rotating, coming on to more of the big toe edge of your feet. And breathe. We'll bring the knees back into the chest. And finding legs up the wall. If this still is very intense, find that strap again and place it over the arches of the feet. Just allow the blood to rush the other way. We'll take one final twist, so arms out wide, palms up. Let both legs drop over to the right. Gaze to the sky, or maybe down the left arm. Squeeze the legs back through center. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let them fall to the left. The gaze can go to the right. Big breath in. Big breath out. Squeeze the legs back to center. And take any final poses you may need before your Shavasana, which can also be taken any shape or form as long as it relaxes you. Just stay there. I encourage you to take a 5-minute Shavasana at least. Allow everything to download, for your body to relax and restore and recover. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I will see you all very soon. Enjoy your Shavasana. From the bottom of my heart, namaste.